Do you think that our interest as a country, because Nigeria is like the second richest oil country in Africa after Libya, do you think that our interest can actually change from fossil?
It should, because number one, we complain about climate change.
Yeah.
And even though we're not contributing as much, we're deeply impacted by climate change. If you notice now, weather's changed. So we're experiencing what's called weather whiplash, where you can't, there are extreme degrees of weather. So you can't predict the weather anymore.
Yes.
December used to be like period of Ramadan.
Yeah.
And January would be the start of the dry months till March. But now January 1st it rained heavily. And this is due to climate change. So I think we should have to start divesting away from fossil fuel based economy and start to explore other ways, right? Like, for example, solar and other more economic, not economical, but again, a bit more sustainable. Right? I think that's the point I'm trying to drive.
So you mentioned 3 pillars that need to be worked on: financial, policy, and technical. So do you think that there are some things that are already being put in place right now to cover this gap, especially in the technical aspect?
For technical, I can't say that there is a lot of investment there. What we've been seeing is financing instruments, so a lot of investment to support developers, subsidize things. You see the Rural Education Agency, REA, they have a lot of funding to supply mini grids and all of that. But I don't know that we've invested a lot. To be honest, by extension, people will still be trained, right?
Yes.
But again, I don't know that we've made it a priority to improve technical education. As Africans, we have to start to think of solutions that fit us, because we're the ones with the problems. No one's going to come and solve your problem. So if you're not proactive as to how we can figure this out, we've always had power issues. Before my father was born, we've always had power issues since the creation of the country, which was long ago. And it looks like we may still have these power issues till my children are born and children after them. So we can't just keep managing. In the past few days, I think there was another load shedding because we're having gas supply constraints. So because 90% or 80% of how we generate power in Nigeria is through thermal gas plants. And you need thermal gas plants to generate power, right? And so I think they're facing some constraints with the supply, and so it means that we can't get power. And so as a result of that, there are these problems, right? And so people don't have power, people don't have access, and it generates a lot of... We've been having this problem for a long time. It just makes sense that we invest in technical capacity, technical education.